Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Crypto Insider channel. I am the Crypto Insider, and it is January 17th, 2020. Happy Friday, happy weekend, everybody. Hope you've got lots of fun and exciting plans. I am not a certified financial planner, registered investment advisor, astronaut, swami, fortune teller, anything like that. I am just a guy that's worked in the fintech space for quite a while, largely with Ripple Partners, and trying to bring a unique insight maybe to the XRP community space. What you are seeing before you on the screen is our donation. We make every day a donation to @GoodXRP for the new subscribers we get to the channel. Yeah, yesterday I think we got 25. Well, there you go. That it was enough to set off the harp right there. Wow, that thing. I have to get it tuned. It's a whole big process. Have you ever tried to tune a harp? Oh, I don't even want to get into it. Uh, we got a few things to talk about today. One is an article for a scenario that could trigger a bull run if we're able to meet or to maintain a certain support level. One is a chart from somebody in the community predicting $110 XRP. Now, obviously, that's a ways out. And listen, guys, I will report on anybody's price prediction or TA, especially if they've been right before, and I believe Lud has. I know he's featured a lot on the Moon Lambo channel, if anybody is a fan of that channel. We are. We love Matt. But listen, so before you start making comments about clickbait in the video title, check out some of my other titles and see where I have 22 cents in the title or 6 cents in the title. If somebody makes a prediction, I cover it. That's all I got to say. Nobody's accusing me of clickbait when I put a title out that has 6 cents in it. But if it's anything over $10, I inevitably get those comments from somebody. So maybe I can nip it in the bud now. I don't know. And then we have some articles about decentralization, how decentralized is XRP. That's a matter that a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on it. I'm just going to kind of give my little opinion on it. So you see the confirmation to @GoodXRP. They broke our donation down and sent it to these charity orgs. So just for hitting the subscribe button, that's all you had to do to give to charity. How easy was that? We're going to look at the live cryptocurrency prices right now. One thing I noticed is that, and I haven't seen it for a while, is Bitcoin dominance down under 67%. That's a good sign, and we're happy to see that number drop. The more it drops, the more these weekly charts are going to diverge from this Bitcoin chart. And you can see XRP looks a little bit different. Not completely, but, it's not an exact one-to-one, but it's a little different. So it looks like we've got some upward price movement in the last hour. 0.233 is where we're at, so 23 cents. Up 3.44% for the day. We have some cryptos up quite a bit though. Look at Ethereum Classic up 40% in the last 24 hours. Hopefully you guys had some Ethereum Classic. Lumens has made a little bit of headway. So 8%. That's not a bad gain. And poor little old XRP only 3.43% for the day. But still, we will take green numbers. I'm green's better than red. So the first article comes from News BTC by Ayush Jindal, and he's talking about a scenario. This scenario will trigger a new Ripple rally. Key levels to watch. The pair must climb above 2360 to start a fresh rally towards 0.245 or 0.25, and he's talking, of course, about the XRP USD pair. And what do we say we're at? 0.233. So we have a good chance of meeting that, especially if the trend over the last hour continues. Then we have a shot at breaking that resistance and maybe hitting one of these two prices for the day. Getting into the big prediction from Ludd, he tweeted this chart. I don't know when he tweeted it. We could go see if we wanted. But look where we end up at the height of the next bull run, according to him. I don't know what his time frame is for this. October 26, 2020. $110 XRP. Now remember, this is just one possibility. Don't put your Lambo on pre-order yet. But he's showing you where we are now, maintaining this support level throughout all these, and he's showing his waves here. And, if we can hold on to it and things go as he thinks it will, I think he's using the stock relative strength index for this chart. For this, he's predicting a possible $110 XRP. And, while I'm going to say I don't know, and I think that's an extremely aggressive number for this year, I will say that I think eventually we could see numbers in that range. If it's not this year, maybe in a year or two, because we know that the Ripple solution on-demand liquidity needs liquidity. And the way to get that liquidity quickly, the best way, is to raise the price of XRP so that less XRP goes much further in the solution. So, if you want to transfer or do a cross-border payment with $100, it's much nicer if you can just do it with 1 XRP than to do it with 500 XRP. So I think that Ripple is certainly going to do what they can to increase the price of XRP to get more liquidity, especially as they want these corridors to come on board. I saw something about an India corridor. I haven't really looked into it that much yet. But India is the largest country for remittance payments out of the United States. A lot of people think it's Mexico, and it was for a long time Mexico, but I believe India has definitely surpassed Mexico, and now a lot of the cross-border payments out of the U.S. are going to India. So that corridor could end up being the busiest ODL corridor that Ripple has. And when that happens, they're going to need the liquidity so that we're not, so it makes sense to use the solution. These next two articles deal with decentralization. One's from 24hightech.com, and I'm not going to go into this article too much. I just wanted to talk about the quote from Brad Garlinghouse talking about the difference between XRP and Ripple. XRP exists independently of the Ripple company. If Ripple, the company, shut down tomorrow, the XRP ecosystem would continue to exist. It's an independent open source technology. I've seen misinformed people on Twitter post things like, one thing Tone Vase was saying is that one call to Brad Garlinghouse could shut down payments to Iran or to North Korea or something like that. And it's simply not the case. Brad Garlinghouse can't, by receiving a phone call, shut down cross-border payments on the XRP ledger. He does not have control of it. And if you want to talk, and another thing I've seen on Twitter a lot is they say that, well, Ripple only has or XRP only has 100 validators or something. It doesn't have nearly the diversification that Bitcoin has in the mining field. Well, yeah, there might be more Bitcoin miners and more, and they may have bigger setups and nicer hardware and all that fun stuff. But if we go to this article, we see Chinese mining pools control more than 70% of the Bitcoin's network's collective hash rate. And there's more articles you can find about China cracking down on Bitcoin mining in the country. If 70% of your mining is taking place in a country with an oppressive regime that can crack down on it. How safe and how decentralized is your blockchain? So if you're Bitcoin maxi, maybe you can answer that question for me. I don't know the answer to it. Maybe you don't either. I just, I'm not going to say that Bitcoin is centralized, but I'm going to say it seems like one country has certainly a say-so or control in what happens with the mining and validations that are going on there. Um, and, you know, maybe the tech specs, the servers don't care what country they're in. They don't know the difference. But, but certainly politically, I don't know if you could say that Bitcoin is more decentralized than Ripple. Uh, with some of the technologies we're trying to lay over top of Bitcoin, I've talked about that in other videos. The Lightning Network and segregated witness. If you want to see some protocols or some technologies with real problems, just Google the problems with segregated witness or the problems with the Bitcoin Lightning solution, and you will be amazed. Particularly with the Lightning solution, the University of Budapest put out a study. And these aren't, I posted on Twitter, I was in a fight with a Bitcoin maxi, not a fight, I shouldn't say fight, I was in an argument, and I posted some of the findings from the University of Budapest. And, they just accused these people, these university researchers, of being XRP fanboys. So I guess if you can't dispute it, you can always insult it, and that's what was going on there. We got some fun stuff. This is the end of our video. Hopefully you like the $110 price prediction. I know I did. I got a kick out of it. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, but I think the token can certainly support that in the long run. I'm going to pop up some videos for you. If you want to take a look at more Crypto Insider videos, they will be there for you, just waiting for your loving embrace. We thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. Hopefully we have some fun stuff for you tomorrow. On Saturday, we like to get a little weird on the weekends here at the Crypto Insider channel, and hopefully that'll be something to look forward to. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys tomorrow.